from Plans Meet Paper, and today I wanted to come on and talk with you guys about zone cleaning. I've been doing the FlyLady system in my home for about the last 4 years, off and on. I've definitely missed some time in there, but mostly on. And in the last several months, I've kind of been revamping and rebooting my system because we moved into a new home, and also I am pregnant with my second child. And so I've been trying to get my routines really well in place and set up before this baby arrives here in a couple months. So today I just wanted to share with you my top 5 tips for zone cleaning. And these are just kind of based on where I'm at right now in my life. I've taken the FlyLady system through several different phases of life so far, before kids, working full-time, and now being a stay-at-home, work at home a little bit with this YouTube channel and Etsy store, but mostly a stay-at-home mom here in the home. And so I just wanted to kind of share with you guys 5 tips that I found to be really helpful with the zone cleaning routines that I've got in place. So first and foremost is to try out the zone cleaning system just as Marla describes it in her book and on her website before doing too many tweaks, at least to start. If you're just beginning the FlyLady system, or if you're trying to reboot like I was, give it a chance in its original form. So using the original 5 zones and really trying the 15 minutes a day setup before tweaking it too much. Because if you change a bunch of things before giving it a try in its original form, you might miss out on some of the beautiful things about it without realizing it. So that is my first tip. I've been doing it kind of in its true form, just as she describes, for the past several months, and I've realized that I definitely kind of missed out on a few things when I had changed a lot of things about it previously trying it out. So I definitely give it a try in its original form first. And I'll link the FlyLady's website down below so you can check out her book and her website. Tip 2 is to change your definition of what it means to zone clean. So for me right now, zone cleaning is not just deep cleaning. It definitely includes that, but it also includes things like decluttering, reorganizing, repurposing a space, even decorating. I think all of those things can be included in zone cleaning time because all of those things make my home run smoother and they make my home be the best place that it can be for living in. And that's really the purpose of zone cleaning and the FlyLady system in general, is to make your home the best it can be, the most functional, and the best place to live that you can have. So that is what I've been doing lately, and I'll kind of give you some examples of what I mean by that. So instead of only focusing on, your traditional mopping, scrubbing with a scrub brush, wiping baseboards type tasks, I've also been including things like reorganizing the pantry. I purchased some new bins and I've moved things around a lot in there about where I put things, so I'm not constantly moving things to get to the things I actually need. And by doing that, it's really helped me to avoid messes, first off, because I'm just moving and shuffling things around a lot less on a daily basis. And then also, it helped me to do deep cleaning within that space because I'm not gonna put things back on dirty shelves or on a dirty floor. So of course I wiped off the shelves, cleaned off the floor, mopped, all of those things as I was reorganizing and kind of simplifying that space a little bit. Same thing with like a linen closet or a towel drawer in your kitchen or junk drawer, whatever you've got, and I'll kind of insert some pictures and clips down below so you can see the spaces I'm talking about. But those are the things I've been focusing on during my zone cleaning time in the past several months, and I can just see that my home is getting so much more functional, and it's also seems to be getting really clean because as I redo those spaces, repurpose them, simplify them, get rid of things I'm not using, or at least put them in storage for now, I'm really cleaning underneath very well as well. So that's another tip I have, is to just kind of redefine what it means to zone clean for you. I'm also, for example, next week I'm hoping to add a little bit of decor to my half bathroom here on the main floor. Now that we've been living in this house for a while, I'm ready to kind of make that room my own a little bit. I mean, it's a bathroom, so it's fine how it is, but I'm hoping to hang a shelf and put a few little pieces of art and things in there just to make it look nice. So I'm gonna kind of include that in my zone cleaning because I know I'm gonna wipe the wall, get any cobwebs out, and clean the bathroom while I'm in there as well. So it's really gonna be kind of making the space nice in multiple ways. So that's my second tip. My third tip is to work in small, finishable chunks. I think it can make a huge difference to not bite off more than you can chew in that 15-minute chunk. So what I mean by that is, for instance, today I was cleaning out drawers in my kitchen. I was wiping them out and then wiping down the outside of the cabinets. And so instead of taking everything out and putting it all over the counter or wiping everything and then having it be like all wet and needing to, you know, go through and do the drying part so it wouldn't be all spotty, I just did one little segment at a time, small chunks, because that way, no matter when the 15-minute timer runs out, I know I can wrap it up in about a minute. And also, when the inevitable interruptions occur, which with an 18-month-old underfoot is often, I know that if I have to stop for whatever reason and just cut it short and pick it up the next day, I'm not gonna have a giant mess or something super overwhelming in the meantime. I can just, you know, wrap it up and pick it up the next day without kind of making the space super hard to live in the meantime. So that's my second tip. Another example of that is one of the big projects I was working on for zone cleaning for the past several months during zone 5, which is the living room space, was working on our basement. We have kind of another multi-purpose little living room space down there and a storage room, and so I was working on those during zone 5 because they definitely needed some work. And instead of kind of making a big pile of junk in the middle of the room of stuff that I needed to get rid of, which is maybe what I would have done in the past, kind of KonMari style, I instead did things very methodically, one small piece at a time. So I focused on one little corner or one tub, one storage tub, and I went through it and I sorted things out. And that way, at the end of my time, I could finish that tub and put it away and not have a completely unlivable space down there. So that has made a big difference as well. My fourth tip, which I think is especially helpful for moms with little kids, is to try to do your zone cleaning at the same time every day. For me, I've added it into my daily schedule in the morning time. I do it around 11 a.m. So it's after I've spent plenty of time playing with my son, really engaged with him, focused on him. We usually go outside in the morning before that. And after all of that, that is when I do my zone cleaning, because I've kind of filled his cup up, and then I do my zone cleaning while he does his independent playtime, which I think is super important for all kids to learn. He's 18 months now, so 15 minutes is some days all he can handle. Some days he can do a lot more than that, and he wants to do a lot more than that. He gets really involved in whatever activity he's doing, but I think it's reasonable to expect him to do 15 minutes and to work with him to the point where he's been able to consistently do 15 minutes every day for kind of a long time now. And so what I do is I've got a very safe play space set up for him. I put out lots of different toys and activities and books for him to look at. And I switch those out every couple weeks so that they're always new and interesting. And then when we come inside from playing outside, he knows that's his time to do his toys and activities and to have some alone time, and it's Mama's time to get work done. And that helps me to stay motivated, and it helps him to kind of know what to expect as well and not be surprised by that he's all of a sudden by himself and that I'm not able to interact with him as much during that time. It also helps because sometimes during zone cleaning I am using chemicals or cleaning sprays or things that I don't want him around, or even just for organizing, it helps to not have him be pulling everything out as I'm trying to put it away. Just to kind of have him not underfoot for that 15 minutes has made a big difference for me as a mom trying to do zone cleaning in my home. Tip number 5 is to plan out your tasks at the beginning of the week and to try to stay as organized with that as you can, because especially if you're doing just 15 minutes a day, that 15 minutes really needs to be focused, and I found I need to hit the ground running. The second I hit that timer, I gotta start my 15 minutes of work in order to really be able to get something done during that time. And it helps me so much if I've kind of laid out my tasks ahead of time. So at the beginning of the week, I make a whole list of all the things I hope to get done in my zone that week. And then each day, I plan out my specific tasks for the next day. So I break it down into little tiny manageable chunks, and I write it down so that when I start that timer, I know exactly what I need to do. I can have all my supplies ready, and I can make the most of my zone cleaning time. So that is my last tip. I would love to hear your guys' tips on zone cleaning or on the FlyLady system or home management in general. As always, leave them down below. We've got a great community going on down there, and I would love to hear from you guys. So I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk with you soon. Bye.